One of the things people wonder about sometimes is, can you actually be used by God in the middle of some kind of crisis that you're having? The thing that I direct people to is in Isaiah chapter 40. It's a passage a lot of people know. It says, even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord renew their strength, and they mount on wings of eagles, and they walk and don't grow weary, and they run and don't grow faint. And sometimes, if you've never heard that verse before, I'm going to explain it in a minute. But if you have heard it a lot, then sometimes we fall into the danger, and I fall into this sometimes, where we start to lose some of the impact of things that we've heard a lot of times. Let's think about this promise that God's making. What God is really saying is that everybody, even the most, what should be the strongest people, are going to get worn out. And he says, when that happens, and so what he's saying is everybody's going to get worn out. And when they get worn out, here's the next part, is that those who hope in the Lord renew their strength. So if you're going through a deal and you're suffering and the enemy's coming at you, I want you to know that God has already promised. He's got a multi-thousand-year-old promise in the book of Isaiah that when you put your hope in him, he will renew your strength, and you're going to be able to continue you're going to be able to continue to do the work that God's called you to do. You're going to continue to be able to show up for your family. You're going to continue to be able to do the things that he's asked you to do, and to do the wonderful things that he has planned for you since before the foundation of the world. I think it's really funny. I haven't heard anybody say this in a long time, but I used to hear people say all the time that you can't pour from an empty cup. It is important to take care of yourself, but the truth is you absolutely can, because if your vision originally was to pour yourself out, that was never going to work. But if what's happening is that God is pouring his Holy Spirit out through you onto the people around you, then it doesn't matter how empty the cup is. It just matters that the Holy Spirit is flowing. And so that's something I want you to think about today.